Hello and welcome. And if you are listening to this, there is a good chance that I have created or recommended a subliminal for you. And it's really important that you know what they are and how to use it. A subliminal is a gentle audio, and it's an experience designed to support the subconscious mind through repeated, calming, and supportive statements. And these are usually layered beneath music or different types of sound, sometimes white noise or nature sounds, as well as very relaxing, meditative, or frequency music. So you will usually hear this music or whatever sound's been used or selected layered underneath some spoken words, and they will be just audible. If you listen closely, you'll be able to just hear the whispers and some of the words. But if you're listening to the track normally, you will probably just hear a few gentle whispers underneath the music. That's done on purpose. Some subliminals are slightly louder than others, and some you can barely hear them at all. The most common thought that will go through your head is, well, if I can't hear this, how is this even working? And the answer to that is that your ears and the way that you hear pick up so many sounds, more than we can comprehend. And our brain is the one that siphons through it and decides what we need to keep. So you're hearing things all the time. When you hear things repetitively, this is when the magic happens. While your conscious mind may not be focusing on every word, the nervous system and your subconscious mind will begin absorbing the words and the overall emotional message. And that helps to create new patterns of calm, safety, presence, self-connection, perhaps empowerment. And this happens over time. So for the best experience, it's advised to listen consistently rather than intensely. Subliminals work most effectively through repetition and nervous system familiarity, not force. So I would encourage you to listen to this while you're resting, perhaps when you're reflecting, journaling, or walking, especially when you're falling asleep or during quiet moments throughout the day. The reason behind that is your conscious mind is starting to quieten down, ready to sleep, and your subconscious mind doesn't really ever switch off, and it's going to be more aware and more accessible as you're in between those kind of lucid states as you're falling asleep. So that's the sweet spot. If you want to use it at its optimum, I would say when you're falling asleep or at bedtime. And that's why I've made it an hour long, so that it is repeating itself for a long time, and then if you do drift off to sleep, you've still got an hour of rest before, if you want to turn your headphones off or the music off at some point. There's no need to try and make this work. This is what I love about subliminals. They are one of the greatest and easiest, I don't like using the word hacks, but they are. You can just allow it to work. You can allow your body to soften and receive. Become familiar with these different internal experiences and emotions. And over time, many people notice the shifts in their thoughts, their emotional responses, the way that they acknowledge and are aware of their self-talk, and your overall sense of inner steadiness and calm. This can then show up in your external reality when we start noticing how the inner work is then affecting our life and the situations that happen to us in the most positive way. It is not uncommon for subliminals to completely change someone's reality because of the inner work and the way that the brain is then intentionally programmed. And this is when it starts to get a little bit fun. This is when we start realizing that when our brain and our thoughts are in a positive state, that we can create anything that we want. But our bodies also have to be ready to receive it. So you will find with these subliminals that I create for you that they are grounding and they will reference the body. Your body has to be safe and ready and have enough capacity to receive the wonderful feelings and experiences that you're desiring. So we work with that as well as getting the brain on board. It's a layered effect. And depending on the topic of the subliminal, whether it's a empowering one or it's something that is encouraging you to soften anxiety, or it's for establishing more peace, or it's for a more positive outlook on life, if it's to help reduce pain, you can do so many things with subliminals. Just know that this is a scientific thing. We are retraining through repetition into the mind, and that is all laced up and packaged up with neuroplasticity, the way that our brains are malleable should we intend them to be. So that leaves me to just hand over to the subliminal that you have now, and for you to listen in your own time when it feels good to you. If you have any questions, please do let me know. I always have the affirmations and the words that are scripted to hand. It's important, should you desire them, that they are available to you, because it's what essentially you're listening to and what your brain's taking in. Usually these subliminals I've created are specifically for someone on request, or something that I've agreed that I would create for them, so it's bespoke for that person. However, there are some that lend themselves to being more general and helpful for many people. So you can just let me know if you need those words, if they haven't already been put with the video or posted with the video. If it's on YouTube, you'll find it in the description. In the coming weeks, how you feel about the topic at hand, so that you can see naturally your progress in real time and how it changes. If you would like to try a subliminal, I invite you over to my YouTube channel, which is Laura Barker X, and there is a subliminal on there which is called Anxiety is Softening, and it's a beautiful subliminal to help with, you guessed it, softening anxiety. And you can try it, see if you like it, see if it's something that you would like to have more of in your life. You could even use this daily or weekly, as many times as possible really, to get the benefit, and monitor how you feel. See if it makes a difference for you. Remember, everyone is different, and it's okay if subliminals aren't for you. But this is a great way to start. They're all made completely differently, with different sounds, different tracks, different layers, but this is a great one to try. If you are ready to jump in with both feet, you can message me on any platform, or you can head over to my Etsy shop where I'm selling them there directly. Or if you would like one custom made, again, just reach out. In the meantime, take it easy, and I'll speak to you soon. Lots of love.